What's up, Achievers? Welcome to today's 20-minute total body dumbbell strength and cardio workout. We've got two segments today. Segment number one is going to be a 45-second on, 15-second off by 4-round, 16-minute strength circuit. Circuit number two is going to be a 2.5-minute, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off by 5 rounds of one movement. All right, it's going to be more of a conditioning set at the end. All right, so we got strength and then cardio at the very end. All right, so we got two different segments. Let's get started with a warm-up to begin. So we're going to get started with what's called an inchworm to Spider-Man lunge. All right, so I want you to stand up tall. I want you to come down and touch the floor, and you're going to walk your way out into a push-up position. And now from here, you're going to bring your left foot as close to the outside of your left hand as you can. And then from there, you're going to drop your left forearm down towards the floor and reach that left arm up towards the ceiling. Perfect. Bring that hand back down, bring the foot back. We're going to switch sides, right foot forward. You're going to bring that right forearm down towards the floor. Reach that same arm up towards the ceiling. Bring it back towards the floor. Bring the foot back, and you're going to inchworm your way all the way back up to standing. All right, so we've got two more of those. We're going to come all the way down, inchworm your way down, and then stride forward with that left foot. Drop down with that left forearm, and reach up towards the ceiling with that left arm. All right, let's bring it back and switch sides. So right foot forward, drop that forearm down towards the floor, and then reach up towards the ceiling. All right, we've got one more left. I want you to walk your way all the way back to that standing position. And then from there, we're going to repeat one more time. We're going to come all the way down. And left foot forward. Drop that forearm down towards the floor. And reach that arm up towards the ceiling. Bring it back down. Switch sides. And last one here. Awesome. And walk your way back up. All right, cool. We've got one more before we get going, all right? So I want your feet about shoulder width apart, arms straight overhead. Now from here, what I want you to do is come down and reach down and do your best to try to touch your toes, okay? If you can't, you can bend your knees slightly. You're gonna touch your toes, and then from there, I want you to lower yourself down into as low as a squatted position as you can while getting your chest up as tall as possible. All right, now from there, arms come up, and then you stand up tall. All right, I'll show you from the profile. Let's try it out. So feet shoulder width apart, touch your toes, bend your knees if you have to, and then from there, you're gonna squat down as low as you're comfortable, get that chest up tall, hips drop down, arms come up, and stand up tall. All right, we got two more. Touch the toes, drop the hips down, really try to get that chest up as tall as possible, arms up, and then stand up. All right, we got one last one left. Touch the toes, drop the hips down, chest up tall, arms up, and then stand up. All right, perfect. So you should feel pretty loose right now. We're gonna get into our workout. Since it is a little bit of a shorter form workout, that's why we only did a couple moves. If you do our 40-minute total body workout, we end up doing a couple more moves than that just to get you more adequately prepared for the longer workout ahead. But since it is a shorter workout, we're going a couple less moves. All right, so like I said before, it's going to be 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, and it's gonna be for 4 rounds of 4 different movements. All right, so let me go through them. Exercise number 1, you're gonna be using a dumbbell, and we're gonna be using a bench. All right, so you're gonna be needing some sort of elevated surface, and we're gonna do a rear foot elevated split squat. So you can be right here, you're gonna come all the way down, tap, and come all the way up. Come all the way down, tap, and come all the way up. All right, so we're gonna do that for 20 seconds, and then we're gonna take about 5 seconds to transition to the other side. All right, so we're gonna switch sides, come down, and come all the way up. And it's gonna be 20 seconds on the other side. All right, so that equals 45 seconds. Then we rest fully for 15 seconds before transitioning into our 3-point rows. So your hand's gonna be on the bench. You're gonna have a flat back position. I want you to row 20 seconds on one side, and then I'll give you about 5 seconds to switch sides and 20 seconds on the other side. And again, that equals 45 seconds. We're gonna rest for 15, and then we're gonna drop down to the floor and do a single leg glute bridge with a long lever. All right, so this one is going to be a little bit more hamstring focused, even though the name implies glutes, but we're going to go a little bit more hamstring focused by lengthening out that leg a little bit further than a traditional glute bridge. All right, so you're going to tuck one knee in tight. You're going to reach one leg a little bit further out than a standard glute bridge. You're going to bridge up, squeeze your glute, squeeze your hamstrings, squeeze your abs, and then bring it back down. Okay, so we're holding for about 2 seconds before bringing it back down. All right, the further out your leg goes, the more hamstring you're going to feel. The closer in, the more glute you're going to feel. But it's also going to feel a little bit easier the more that leg sneaks in. So you definitely just kind of want to meet yourself where you're at in terms of the intensity there. All right, but same concept. 20 seconds one side, 5 seconds transition, 20 seconds on the other. That's 45 seconds. We rest 15, and then we move on into our half kneeling overhead press. All right, so we're going to be right here. Let's say our left knee is down. Dumbbell is going to grab in the same side hand as the leg that's down, and you're going to be pressing directly overhead and back down. All right, overhead and back down. So again, 20 seconds here. We take about 5 seconds to transition and 20 seconds on this side. All right, so those are our four movements. Rear foot elevated split squat, we've got our 3-point row, we've got our single leg glute bridge with a long lever, and then finally we've got our half kneeling overhead presses. All right, 4 rounds of that, 45 on, 15 off. We'll get started in about 10 seconds. All right, now of course, you can do these split squats without a bench, so you can do standard split squats on the floor rather than on a bench. All right, we're gonna get started in 2, 1, and begin. So right here, we're thinking about staying tall, and we're thinking about most of our weight on this front leg. All right, we got about 15 seconds left before we switch sides. And we're gonna switch in 3, 2, 1. All right, take about 5 seconds to switch and go. So I incorporated a little bit of that 5-second transition because I don't want you to rush and lose your balance and all that just because you're trying to switch sides as quickly as possible. So this provides a little bit of a built-in break while you're going. 3, 2, 1, and good. Time. All right, we're gonna rest for 15 seconds. We've got our rows coming up. Just shake it out. We're gonna go hand on the bench for our rows. All right, we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, and go. So I'm gonna row with my left for about 20 seconds. Chest is tall, back is flat. All right, we got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, good. Shake it out. We're gonna switch sides in 3, 2, 1, and go. So my shoulder is pulling back at the top, and I'm allowing it to relax at the bottom. So we're getting full range of motion. 7 seconds left. And 3, 2, 1, and awesome work. Cool. All right, shake it out. We've got our single leg glute bridges coming up. Again, change the length of the lever depending on how much more hamstring you want and how much you want to make it more challenging. All right, we're gonna get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. So for this one, I'd like to have the toes lifted up, and that just reminds me to dig through my heel, which encourages a little bit more hamstring activation. Awesome, we got 5 more seconds. And 2, 1, and good. All right, we're gonna switch sides in 2, 1, and go. Awesome work. At the top, no matter how much hamstring you're getting, still think about squeezing your glute at the top, because that'll help you get full hip extension and give some carryover to things like lunges and squats and deadlifts when you're standing up. And time, good. All right, rest 15 seconds. We've got our half kneeling overhead press coming up. Remember, whichever knee is down, the dumbbell is in the same side hand. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So press overhead and back down. There's an optional sort of rotation that you can have as you're pressing overhead, but that depends on your preference. All right, 10 seconds. Staying tall and staying stable. 3, 2, 1, and awesome. We're gonna switch sides, and we're gonna go in 2, 1, and go. Good. Make sure you have a strong lockout, really locking out that elbow at the top, and then bringing it back down. All right, 8 seconds. Awesome work. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, 15 seconds the rest. We're going back to our rear foot elevated split squats, 20 seconds each side. All right, shake it out. 7 seconds. All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1, and begin. Good, nice work. RFEs are definitely, rear foot elevated split squats are definitely a love-hate thing around our gym and for our rise numbers online. 2, 1, and switch. All right, 2, 1, and go. Because it burns and it's so effective and has so much carryover to squats, regular split squats, lunges, it just improves lower body strength so much. But it's just brutal. They burn. All right, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Awesome. Rest 15. We've got our rows coming up. Check out those legs. All right, 8 seconds. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So for these, it really helps to think about as if you're sitting back and about to perform a deadlift. You really want to get your weight back as much as possible. And that'll provide a lot more stability and feel a lot better on your back. All right, 3, 2, 1, and switch. 3, 2, 1, and go. Awesome. So obviously a little less transition time required for these as well as the glute bridges, but that transition time is helpful for the split squats and the overhead presses. All right, and 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, almost there. We've got our long lever single leg glute bridges. Feel free to reach out a little bit further this round or sneak it back in, all right, whichever your preference is. 3, 2, 1, and begin. And just a reminder, squeeze that glute, squeeze the abs at the top. We want full hip extension with each rep if possible. Awesome, 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and good. All right, we're gonna transition. We'll get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Awesome, and that free knee, the non-working knee, should be tucked in fairly close, and that just prevents your lower back from arching as you go. 3, 2, 1, and good. So yeah, this position just helps to keep everything locked into place. If it's out here, the tendency is going to be to arch your lower back and flare your rib cage. All right, overhead presses in 3, 2, 1, and go. Awesome. And we're staying tall here. We're not hunching forward, but we're also not leaning back either. So just thinking about getting as long as possible. All right, we got about 6 seconds here. Good. And transition. 3, 2, 1, and press. Good. 15 seconds. Looking good, looking strong. We got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time there. All right, round 2 done. We're halfway done with this strength circuit. We got 2 more rounds, all right? In 10 seconds, we're gonna go with our RFE split squats. Whew. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. So at the bottom here, we're looking for about a vertical shin angle or slightly tucked in. We just don't want to be too far tucked back. All right, we got 7 seconds left. 2, 1, and transition. 3, 2, 1, and go. The more angled forward that knee and shin is, the more quad you're going to feel. And the more it's back, the more hamstring and glute you'll feel. All right, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. All right, definitely feeling the legs now. We got 10 seconds before we go into our rows. All right, so just shake it out. Whew. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So remember to hinge back. That puts a lot of stress on the legs and takes it away from the lower back as you row. And each time at the top, pulling that shoulder blade back, pulling that elbow back. We've got 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and good. Transition. 2, 1, and go. Awesome work. You should feel mid, upper back, all contributing here. I'm feeling my legs a little bit of residual tiredness from those RFEs. 5 seconds, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and awesome work, good. All right, long lever glute bridge coming up. All right, here we go. In 5 seconds, lay back down, 2, 1, and go. Awesome work. And now your tendency here is going to want to push yourself back, but instead of that, I want you to think about hips straight up towards the ceiling. That'll get a little bit more hamstring. If you're pushing back, you'll end up getting a little bit more quad than we like. All right, and transition. 2, 1, and switch. So hips directly up towards the ceiling. Awesome work. And you might feel that one side is a little bit easier than the other. That's totally normal. Don't be alarmed. It might help to start off with your slightly less strong side, just to make sure that you hit it when you're fresh and not as fatigued. Time, good. All right, half kneeling overhead press. Get ready here in about 5 seconds. Whew. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. Again, staying tall, abs, rib cage down, so your lower back isn't arching to compensate and help you, right? All right, we got about 5 more seconds. Good job. And 3, 2, 1, transition. And 2, 1, and go. Awesome. So if you're ever working out by yourself and you're doing a lot of unilateral movements where you're doing one side at a time, it helps to bake in a little bit of that transition period so you're not rushing and so you're not focusing too much on the first side. And time, good. All right, round 3 done. One more round and then a quick 2.5 minute finisher and then we'll be all set, all right? So let's get back to our RFE split squats in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Awesome work. At the top here, really think about straightening out that knee, locking out that quad, and really squeezing that quad as much as you can before coming back down. Sometimes we don't lock out the knee. 2, 1, and transition. 3, 2, 1, and go. Because we want more constant tension placed on that area. But for this strength round, I really want you to push into the floor at the top. And that helps to carry over to exercises like I was saying before, squats, deadlifts, where you are actually locking out at the very top of that lift. All right, and time. Rest 15 seconds. We've got a rows coming up. Almost the end here of the strength set. All right, in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Not much left to say for this one. Just enjoy the music. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna transition. 3, 2, 1, and go. Awesome work. After this, we just have 2 more exercises left. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. All right, last 2. Long lever glute bridge. Whew. All right, here we go. Get ready. In 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. So you'll notice that these glute bridges hit the hamstrings and glutes, the back side of your legs. Those split squats hit the front of your legs. And then we did a pushing motion, as well as an overhead pushing motion, as well as a rowing motion. 2, 1, and transition. 3, 2, 1, and go. So it helps to think about if you're organizing your workouts at home and you're trying to figure out what to do, it helps to think about working the front and backs of the body. So we got front and back of the legs, and we're getting the front and back of the upper body with the overhead presses in rows. And time, good. All right, overhead presses coming up, but that way you know how to create an all-encompassing, comprehensive total body strength workout. All right, 2, 1, and go. Awesome. All right, 10 more seconds. Looking good, looking strong. 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and transition. 2, 1, and go. Awesome. So just goes to show, in a simple 20-minute workout, you can really hit all areas of your body and be super efficient and be super effective without spending a whole bunch of time on your workout if you don't have that time. 2, 1, and awesome work. Cool. Rest 15. Actually, no, that's it. That's the end of that round. Now we're on to segment number 2, all right? Get a sip of water. I'll keep explaining, but get a sip of water, all right? So it's gonna be 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, and it's just gonna be a single exercise, all right? It's gonna be a squat to an overhead press. So I want you to grab your dumbbell. If it's one dumbbell, let's grab the ends like so. I want you to squat down and then drive the weight up overhead and then bring it back down, all right? If you have access to 2 weights, you can obviously hold 2 like so and squat and press overhead. Or if you'd like, if your arms are really pretty much feeling it right now and pretty exhausted, you can just do the legs by doing a goblet squat or doing a body weight squat, all right? So the world's your oyster for this one. But as long as you're going 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off by 5, then you're all good, all right? So 2.5 minutes of time left in this workout. We're gonna get going in about 10 seconds. All right, here you go. 3, 2, 1, and begin. Squat down, press overhead, all right? So you can go as fast as you want, as slow as you want. All I want you to do is just keep moving for that 20 seconds of work. Good job. Good, and you're really using the legs to drive into the floor and use that momentum to guide that weight up. And time, good. Resting 10 seconds, we got 4 more left, almost done. Whew. All right, get ready again. It goes by quick. 2, 1, and go. Squat, press overhead. Awesome work. Full total body effort for this one, and a lot of coordination involved too, in order to string that power from the lower body to the upper body. So really awesome work. 3, 2, 1, and good. Rest 10. 3 more left, we're almost there. Whew, deep breaths. All right, 2, 1, and go. Again, if at any point you wanna start doing goblet squats or bodyweight squats instead of pressing overhead, feel free to do that. Looking good, 8 more seconds. Lock it out strong at the top. Glutes and abs and quads. 2, 1, and good. All right, 3 down, 2 more to go. We're almost there. Getting a lot of strength and cardio all in one in this. 2, 1, and go. Whew. Good job. This can be done also with a kettlebell, with the barbell, any sort of implement will do. A sandbag. 10 more seconds. Looking good. Last 5. Come on, stay strong here. 2, 1, and good job. All right, last one left. Last round. Make it your best one. Let's get going. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Good job. Finish strong here. Halfway. All right, let's speed it up. Come on. Good. Come on, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and awesome job. High five. I forgot to high five you after circuit number 1, but high fives here. Way to go. We're gonna take a second to cool down, but then you'll be all set. All right? So, clear some space around you. After you get a sip of water, I want you to just lay down on your back. We're gonna relax for a second. So, right here, knees up, feet down. You can manage this, right? You can do this. You got this. I want you to get your right hand on your upper chest, your left hand on the lower part of your stomach, and let's get some deep inhales. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Trying to get that heart rate down. We're trying to manage your breathing. Deep breaths. All right, now as you're breathing in, ideally, let's have that left hand, the hand on your stomach, slowly rise up. And then as you exhale, let that hand slowly come back down, all right? So most of your breath, ideally, should go towards your stomach, toward your diaphragm, as opposed to your upper chest and your traps. All right, looks good. Cool. From there, let's flip over onto all fours. All right, from here, hands right below the shoulders, knees right below the hips, chest up tall, look straight ahead. I want you to rock all the way back towards your heels with that tall, proud chest position, and rock all the way forward. All the way back, and all the way forward. Just loosening up those hips a little bit. This is a great way to recover and just down-regulate your system after spiking it up for the last 15 to 20 minutes or so. All right, cool. Last one, I want you to lay down on the floor, face down. We're gonna go into a Cobra Pose. So really arch up here and then bring it back down. Inhale and exhale. Almost done. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Should already be feeling a lot better, a lot less stressed, and a little bit more calm after that workout. All right, I'm gonna need a towel after that one. 20 minutes, super effective. I worked up definitely a really good sweat. My heart rate got going. If you like this workout, please let us know in the comment section below. But otherwise, sweat out, happiness in.